Welcome to our lesson on the four-part division of the land. And this lesson picks up from last week's lesson, which was the introductory lesson on Israel. And we saw there that Israel is a relatively small country, but is quite diverse in terms of elevation, mountains and valleys, in terms of fertility, areas that can support agriculture, and other areas that really have just marginal agriculture. And then rainfall. Some areas get a significant amount of rain, and other places in Israel hardly get any. So in order to help us understand this very diverse land, we're going to divide it up into four long strips. And the first of these strips is called the coastal plain. They are along the Mediterranean Sea, relatively flat area. This is where the Philistines lived for most of Old Testament history. And then as we move up to the central mountainous spine, slightly to the east, this goes north and south in the country, and we call it a spine because if we were to look at someone's back, right in the center of the back, you see these little bumps caused by the vertebrae. And that's what a map of Israel looks like. Right in the center, there's the bumps from the mountains. And then as we move to the east, things descend from the heights of the mountains down to the Rift Valley, which contains the lowest point on the face of the earth. The Rift Valley extends all the way from Turkey down to Africa, Mozambique, Africa. And the portion that's in Israel is called the Jordan Valley. And so that area is very hot. It's quite dry. And then we move up as we travel east to the Transjordanian Plateau. So we have the Transjordan at about the same elevation as the central mountainous spine, but we have the Rift Valley in between, that deep gorge in between the two. So these are the four strips that we're going to use to understand Israel in a better way.